It's Friend of a Friend City, the improv comedy podcast where we get to meet some friends of friends. Hello and welcome again. I'm Heather Hayden, and today I've got my friend Luka here. Luka.
Hello.
What's been happening?
What's been happening?
What's been just... You stole my hubcaps.
I did steal your hubcaps.
What has been happening with that?
I texted you to ask if I could borrow them.
Why?
You didn't reply. It doesn't matter why I needed the hubcaps. What matters is that I asked and you ignored me, and so I assumed it would be fine.
You took that as implicit approval.
Because if it was a no, you would have said no. You saw the mess. I saw that you seened it.
I did scene zone you. I want them back. I need them.
If you have to ask, it's because I was using them like a shield. Just for LARPing reasons. I was trying LARPing.
You were trying
and
LARP. I
needed shields.
And my hubcaps were the best.
I don't know why you're laughing.
I'm sorry. I'm just confused why my hubcaps were the best. Like, I typically think of laughing as you're trying to recreate some sort of medieval experience, but you think my Honda Odyssey hubcaps really represent a shield from the 1600s.
Well, they were better than mine. Because mine, I looked at them, they didn't quite fit. Yours, I don't know, I kind of just imagined that they would be better. I didn't take a look at them before I came over, but I was just like, they're probably better. You were just like, I just randomly scrolled through my contacts, you popped up. Cool. All right, there we go. Gonna ask. I was on my way already. I was kind of outside your house when I asked, but that doesn't matter. I don't know why you're lingering on these. I don't know why you're lingering on these details.
Look, we can't get into it right now. We have to. You brought along a friend, Luka.
I did bring along a friend.
Thanks for bringing along a friend. Could you mind introducing them for us?
This is my friend Chutney the Chimney Sweeper.
Tell me about Chutney. How did you come to meet Chutney?
So Chutney was stomping around on my roof. Now, I live in a Queenslander that does not have a fireplace or a chimney. Mm-hmm. But Chutney was stomping around on my roof. And
just a steel roof?
Yeah, just a normal tin roof.
Yeah.
Colorbond. And so I went outside, yelled at them, "What are you doing?" And they tell me that they're trying to look for a chimney to sweep. But anyway, I had a conversation. Turns out they're quite nice. And we're friends now.
It's nice to meet you, Chutney. Thanks for coming in.
Hello. Yeah. Thanks for having me in here. I do like to look around for chimneys, and I tend to find them when I'm looking. Did I find one on your house, Luka? Did I?
No, you didn't.
No, but I made one.
No, I don't have a chimney. I do have a house.
Fashioned a chimney.
You fashioned a chimney.
I fashioned a chimney.
Yeah. To be honest, not my favourite thing.
Well, it's my favourite thing.
Okay.
I think it's really nice.
It just means that it rains directly above my bed now.
Yeah, straight down. It also means that when Santa's in town, express delivery. Uh-oh! right on your face.
Santa's not real.
What?
You know this.
No, I don't.
We've had this conversation.
I'm always cleaning the chimneys for Santa. He can't get his suit dirty.
That's the reason.
That's the only reason.
Yeah.
And when we had that conversation, and I went into a 3 or 4 day spiral, weeping and crying in the corners and things, and you said, Chutney, calm down. I made it all up. Santa's real. And I said, good.
You just believed that?
I was so relieved.
But look, Heather, you got to understand, it was really annoying.
What?
You were running all around my house.
Yeah. It's
screaming
endearing.
About Santa.
Yep.
Endearing.
Yeah. I have many emotions. I feel very strongly about Mr. Claus. He does a lot of nice things for a lot of nice people. And at the end of the day, I make sure his suit's nice.
You really?
Oh.
Yeah.
He's never done anything nice for me.
Oh, come on.
Maybe this year. You got a chimney now.
I asked for a Game Boy when I was a kid and I never got one.
Oh, stop it. It's because he was saving up. He was saving up. Remember that PS5 he got you? Do you think that just came from nothing? That was...
No, I purchased a PlayStation 5 with my own adult money.
That's a likely excuse.
Yeah.
I don't think he did. I think Santa brought it for you.
It was many years later that I bought the PS5.
With Santa's blessing.
Something we all need, Santa's blessing.
We do. Don't be mad.
What have you gotten from Santa?
Just general life satisfaction.
Oh, that's very nice, but very ephemeral.
I'm an enigma. What do I get out of anything? I'm not sure.
I don't know what I get out of this friendship, but somehow it works.
You get
It
a
seems
really...
like-
Somehow it works.
There's obviously
It's not-
something, a bit of a connection.
It's a bit of a Shrek donkey kind of thing.
Oh,
I'm Shrek.
that's exactly what I would
Yeah,
have thought.
sure.
That's how you would have picked it, innit?
Yeah, yep.
Shrek, the charming, never talks too much, always got a point, always knows where he's going and what's he gonna say next, and he's all nice red, and he's got a white fluffy bit on his collar.
Chutney, I
and
think
his
you are
suit.
describing Santa again. Just,
It happens a lot.
just.
Happens a lot.
Sorry.
So, do you ever actually find a chimney and not just score a hole in someone's roof?
Well, I suppose, Heather, whilst that is an interesting question, it also depends on your definition of a chimney and what does it mean to find a chimney. I believe that every house has a chimney within it. And if you can't see that chimney, it's because I haven't put it there where your eyes can see it. And I feel like I always find in chimneys, Heather, sometimes you look at a used toilet roll, that's a chimney. Sometimes you look into a saxophone hole, that's a chimney. Sometimes a man walks past, he's got a pipe.
So you're describing cylinders.
That's no.
You're describing the shape of cylinder.
I'm describing the shape of happiness. It's a chimney.
You like a hole with two ends.
I like a hole with two ends. I suppose that's the way to put it. I suppose we're all a hole with two ends.
Yeah, we've had this conversation
really
before
think
too.
about
It's
it.
disgusting. You can't talk about people that way.
Well, I talk about people in many ways.
And you can't try and clean people like they're a chimney.
You've attempted that, Chutney?
Definitely. I've more than attempted it. I've been successful. If you shove a chimney brush right down someone's mouth, right, you just shove it on down, and then you pull it back out, it's covered in gluck. And that gluck's that's gluck. That's a medical term. And then it's...
You're not a doctor. You're a chimney
I could be.
sweeper.
I'm an interesting fellow. I have many hobbies.
If it's a medical term, then you've just admitted that they're not a chimney, they're a person.
Chimneys have medicine that's required to them.
Like?
Sweep them. And
That's not medicine, that's cleaning.
oh, you love to ruffle my feathers, don't you, Luka? He knows. That chimneys need medicine, and I provide the medicine.
You gotta stop stomping around on my roof every morning.
I'll stop doing it when you stop loving it.
I don't love it.
I've read your diary.
Really? What's Luca's diary saying?
No, you don't have to. No.
Do you want to have a look?
Yeah, please.
All right.
Do you mind reading a couple?
I'll bring it with me. I take it everywhere I go.
Do you know about this, Luca?
Yeah, well, I haven't been able to find it. I was wondering where it went. Here it is. Okay,
What
cool.
a surprise. It's strange that you've not been able to find it because these are very recent entries. This one's from 4:52 this afternoon, as a matter of fact. It says, "My dearest sweetheart, sugar plum pop diary." Luca doesn't have many
I
people
don't
in
write
his
like
life.
that. You wrote that.
I think Chutney is the bestest friend that anybody could ever have. I think Chutney is a talented, multidisciplinary specialist of many medical professions.
Okay, Heather, just take a look at the diary. That's written in alphabet pasta.
And
it's
very
not
three-dimensional.
spelt at all correctly. It is just a jumble of letters.
I thought Luca's a whimsical boy who knows how to keep a snack handy.
I do think Luke is very whimsical, but I don't think it's this whimsical.
Oh, come on now. What's this? Not whimsy and fancy. Look at this. He's written a poem. It says chutney. C is for chimney, which you doth love to sweep. H is for how I love you when you stomping while I sleep. U is for underneath the roof where you doth stomp. D is for taking my time writing a poem to show you I love you.
Your name's spelt with a T.
Chutney.
Chutney?
Chutney with a T?
Chutney with a T?
Yeah, it's got a T.
That's what I said.
No, you said D.
I said T.
Oh.
I can enunciate well.
Maybe I misheard. I don't know.
Let's not belabor that point as well, but I'd love to know, where did you come from, Chutney? It seems a bit of a strange, just to land in Brisbane, Queensland
Yes.
as a chimney sweep, just doesn't seem like a
It doesn't
typical
seem normal.
occupation.
It's a sob story, and it's
Oh, you've
definitely
heard this,
one of
Luka.
the reasons that I've like taken pity on.
Can you give
Chutney
us a
and-
little bit of a recap of it, Luca?
He loves to tell this story.
Well, I guess as far as Chutney tells it, their first memory was wrapped in a blanket, sailing down an icy cold river.
It was very cold.
You were a baby. I don't know how you remember this, but it's part of the story.
I'm
and you were
incredible.
found by a gnome.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Gnomes. Okay, you were
I
found
haven't
by a
known
gnome.
gnomes to exist.
Yeah, no, neither have I. You were found by a gnome. You were taken in. You were raised by the gnomes until the gnome was killed
Yeah.
by. What is it? I always forget the name of the thing. What is it?
By the dagger of Sanchuron.
Again, ridiculous.
It's- yeah.
It's a real thing.
So that killed
Okay. So
the
yeah.
adopted gnome.
It was wielded by an evil wizard. I feel like you should mention.
Yeah, of course it was.
Okay. Yeah.
Then you journeyed for 20 years.
Yep,
You went through all sorts of magical adventures.
I did. Yeah,
Crazy. You learned a lot
I have.
and somehow nothing.
Hey, I've got a first aid certificate.
What's the favorite of like the parables that you kind of tell from your journeys?
Favourite. I do like the story of Chutney and the fish on top mermaid. It's a mermaid,
Yeah. And
but inverse.
I
And
got the picture.
What's the moral of that one again?
It's always better with a fish on top.
Yeah, again, not a moral, not like they're framed as parables, as if like a children's story that you learn a lesson from.
I think it's more like the Bible.
Every time you tell me one of these stories, you sit me down as if it's bedtime.
I do. I rub your little tum tum. You know, I give you a little smooch and right on the left hand temple above your.
It
above
is
your
very
eye.
comforting. Anyway, so after your 20-year-long adventure, you arrive at the Big Smoke, the
I
big
did.
city,
Yeah.
Wow.
and you then take up a fascination with chimneys.
Oh, yeah.
Where did you first hear about chimneys again?
I always loved a chimney. I figured that I must have been shot from a chimney, landed in that icy cold river as a small babe. Maybe I was birthed of the fire. Maybe I was birthed of the chimney herself. My life is a mystery and I am a maverick.
We also know you're at least, based on the timeline that you have given me, at least 30 years old.
At least.
At least 30 years old. You look like a small Victorian child.
It's one of my many, many wonders. It's
You're a
the
little
gnome.
scamp, aren't you, Chutney?
Yep.
Did you hear about... Do you feel like... Did chimneys come before Santa or Santa before chimneys?
That's deep. That's a real chicken and egg, isn't it?
I'm not so sure, but look.
I think that Santa came before everything. And Santa was up there in the North Pole one day and he's like, what's the point of all these toys if I ain't got nobody to give them to? And he thought, what's a good idea? I'm going to create life.
So Santa is God to you?
And to you. And you, Heather. Yeah. And so I suppose in that field, Santa created the chimney to give the gift of gifts.
So wait, when you say he created life, by life do you mean like
Humans.
humans and
life.
animals and
Humans, animals.
all that? And chimneys.
Gnomes. Wizards.
And you think you believe you were birthed of a chimney, so
Yeah.
do you believe that chimneys are the givers of life through Santa?
I think so. I think Santa even created life to be a chimney. Like we were talking about before, we've come full circle. We are all chimneys. And perhaps Santa himself is a chimney because we were all made in Santa's image.
It's a fascinating philosophy.
You can
Chutney.
read all about
I don't
it
know
in
where
my
to start on
book.
that.
Wait, you have a book, Chutney?
Chutney's stories of the life of Chutney and the life of you
It's not written in English, it's written in interpretive drawings.
and pasta,
And pasta, yeah. Spaghetti. in
which
this
I
one
learned from you.
specifically, yeah.
I learnt from my mate
Oh, mate, Luka.
Luka.
Yeah, I tried to teach them how to cook.
Yeah.
And instead they took the spaghetti and threw it at the wall and proclaimed it art.
I did actually quite well at the gallery.
You made a bit of a.
It did
you
do
made
well.
actually a bit of a splash.
It
Yeah.
actually did do really
That's
well.
pretty good.
Yeah. I think they were moved by your story.
They were. And did they question me? Not for a moment, sir. Not for a moment. They said, what an eclectic. And
Yeah. I think they thought you were a performance art of some sorts.
I suppose I am.
You are holding your hat to your chest right now.
That's how I deliver all of my speech. Every speech I have to speech, I'll do it like this. It's a matter of respect. Also, only wear my hat when I'm in a chimney.
Oh, okay.
So the wizard that killed your gnome father,
Yes.
you've gotten all sad. So you've never encountered this wizard again.
Never again.
Have you thought to seek them out for revenge?
I looked for many years through people's chimneys. Maybe I weren't always nice chimney sweep. Maybe I used to be full of vengeance and hatred.
Oh, no.
And I'd sweep down. I say, "Where are you, wizard?" And then I get to the bottom of the chimney. It's just a nice family, and they're all scared and crying.
Oh, no.
I know, and I felt terrible. And after like 4 or 5 more times doing that, I decided it weren't worth it.
And you told me that
4 or 5 times.
Yeah, they were really sad.
Oh, no.
But you told me that your gnome father gave you gave you a final like words of wisdom as he was dying in the style of Uncle Ben. Yeah,
It did.
it was, and that ran through your mind, and that's what stopped you from pursuing vengeance. What was
Yeah.
that? Those final words.
He said, "Santa's real gift is gifts." And then he died.
He died.
Yeah. Again, I don't see how you could like interpret that as like a warning against vengeance or something.
It's, that Santa gave us all a gift.
And it's gifts.
And it's gifts.
It's gifts.
And
Yeah.
vengeance isn't about giving, it's about taking. And I didn't think that Santa would take vengeance.
Okay. Yeah, that actually does make sense. Yeah.
Wow. Your internal logic is incredibly flawless.
Thank you. I'm quite a wonder.
And
Yeah, I wonder how you're still here.
You let me in.
Yeah,
is that part of it, that you you can make these chimneys, but you have to be let into the house.
Oh, like a vampire. A little bit. No, I forced me way in. People don't know I'm coming.
Yeah.
No, sometimes Luka actually, because we're good mates, I get him to perform a distraction at the front of the house, and I go around, stomp around, look for a chimney, make a chimney, go sweep a chimney.
Chutney, you're not meant to.
Oh, so you've been on some of these escapades,
people about
Luka.
that.
What's
You're
wrong?
not meant to, because
What do we do?
we steal the stuff from them. But you're
Well, I
not meant to say
don't never
that.
steal nothing. I've
Yeah,
never.
but I do.
What?
While you're making the distraction.
Are you serious?
Oh, so
Yes, you knew
I
this.
didn't know that. No. What the fuck?
how do you think Luka has so many nice things, and especially all these PS5s?
It's very.
Why do you think I keep you around?
Because you love me. Because you love me whimsical ways. And me talent with spaghettis.
You are the most annoying thing I have ever met.
I love you too, Luka.
Jesus.
So, I gotta get this straight.
Yeah.
Luka's going to the front door of a house. He's creating some sort of distraction there, bringing them there.
Think
Then
of
you're
it like-
jumping on the roof, making a racket, building a chimney.
Yeah.
And then while the homeowners, the families
Then I
inside,
just smash the window into a B&E.
He must be subtle because I never noticed.
They're too busy concerned about the
Dude.
small Victorian child clambering on their roof.
That and you do a very good magic mic routine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's
It's a lot of smoke and mirrors.
It's beautiful. And that bottle of oil you pour on yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Which
Cut this.
also-
Cut this.
that gets you
Cut
through the
this.
glass.
This isn't going to
does.
be in the podcast.
Oh, absolutely.
Makes
not.
for a quick getaway too. Have you ever seen a penguin slide on his belly? That's
Be surprised.
Luka. It's Luka down the street, me on his back.
Yeah.
It sounds like a joyous
It's
time.
fun. We're
There's
good.
fun in
And
it.
you've
There's
never
fun in
noticed
it.
Luka's big sack.
Oh. Never noticed. Oh my goodness, yeah. Well, I've noticed, but it'd be rude to say
And there's a
anything.
bag of things that I carry around.
Oh, the big bag of stuff. I just thought that was Luka's little tribute to my number one man, Santa.
Yeah, Santa.
It's a little tribute.
It's a little tribute. I thought that was just you showing me you cared. I was quite.
And you never took it. You've looked in Luka's diary, but
Yeah.
you've never taken a look inside
You never.
Luka's little bag.
Never peer in another man's bag. Never. No, that's a violation of trust and many other things.
Yeah, it's just Funko Pops that I then sell on Facebook Marketplace.
You can't say that. You
Can't
can't.
say-
We're online.
Oh, shit. No, she's going to cut this.
It's all right. I'll definitely cut this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Wow. Sorry, Heather. I feel like we've made it awkward with our secrets.
but that's okay. It's very nice you're willing to share.
I feel like I can open up to you.
Yeah. Have
Feel
you
like-
ever been along to our Luka's LARPing?
What, a slapping?
No.
Is that when
It's-
we go hang out with all your mates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that.
That's
yeah,
so
I
I
was
go-
trying to
that's
keep
just-
this quiet, but so
Oh.
thanks, Heather. But that's. Chutney, that's made up.
What?
We're all just having a bit of fun.
You doing what?
It's a bunch of adults playing pretend.
But I saw Lord Glaggerland die last week. It wasn't fun. We wept. We feasted at the Hall of Monhagen and toasted to his victory and power.
And then he got back up. Remember that? And I called him Tony.
I do remember that. I suppose I got confused and I just stopped paying attention.
Did you just assume he was resurrected somehow?
Yeah, well, lots of this kind of stuff happens in the world, doesn't it? I mean,
In your world, potentially.
I see it all the time, and I thought, now he's resurrected. His name's Tony. It's like when Gandalf died, he became Gandalf the White.
And when Lord, what was the name again?
You should know he's your mate.
Lord Garbonax died. He
Sounds-
became Tony.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
makes sense to me.
Equally. equal events.
Yeah, very equally cool. It was a sword
It was
fight.
pretty epic, like,
pretty
not
good.
going to lie.
I wept. Enya was there in the background.
Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
friends with Enya too.
Yeah,
I should have brought Enya to
Should
this
brought
podcast.
Enya.
Enya's probably a cooler friend of a friend than
Enya.
Chutney.
Jeez Louise. I'm pretty cool. I had a gnome as a father.
And a tragic backstory.
A tragic
And-
backstory.
But Enya,
Oh, yeah, she's pretty amazing, isn't she? She's
they've seen
cool.
Reigns.
That's pretty good. Maybe you should have got her. I probably could have. Oh, she could have been a distraction. I could have been up on the roof right now. Do you have a chimney? You're about to.
I would
Do you
love
have
it.
any Funko Pops?
You're about to.
Not have
no.
any because I'll steal them.
there's gonna steal
That's
them.
what we do.
Yeah. About.
Look, we actually don't have a chimney, and I haven't told anyone about this, but I have a very large collection of Funko Pops.
Oh.
Maybe the largest in Brisbane.
That's very brave of you to admit that
It is.
after everything that I've just said.
And you're a good. You wouldn't touch something without asking me, would you?
No, definitely not.
He's
No.
a good guy. Lucas, real nice.
Very lovely.
He
And
is.
I don't touch other people's possessions without their permission.
No,
No.
not at all. That's never happened.
No.
Do you want to see Chutney make a chimney?
Oh.
Look,
Quick question.
I do.
Yeah.
It does sound like, I don't know. Are you got tools, or is this like you just a little?
The
boy?
only tool I need is this chimney sweep and brush.
Oh my gosh!
Pretty incredible.
It's
All
pretty
right,
cool.
all right. You can put one right there.
All right,
Go for
all
it.
right.
And I'm just gonna look directly
Look
at you as you do
directly.
it.
Just watch my technique. So first thing you need to do is get this. I call it the flandingus.
The flandingus.
It's a very important part of a chimney sweep, and you just stick it in there. And then we got to wait for about 45 minutes.
Yeah. Also, I'm doing a magic mic dance. Look at me go.
Wow.
Look at me go.
Holy cow.
God, you're oily little girl.
Yeah, thank you.
so greasy.
I don't know why this is part of the distraction because it really doesn't.
It's my favourite bit.
What distraction?
Nothing.
Keep going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
watch the chimney.
so let's say we'll do it quick like they do on the TV cooking. 45 minutes is done. All right. And then what I do is I just smack it through the wall and then you get there. And just give it a little wiggle.
Just leave a little
Just a
wiggle.
little wiggle and
And I'm back.
chimney.
And I have a big bag that you don't need to worry about.
Wow, Luca, that's quite your sack.
So, yep.
And that bag is quite something as well.
it's a beautiful.
Yep. I go really method on the magic mic.
Well, I've appreciated so much me showing your secret talents. I mean, the chimney making, the magic mic routine. I think I can show you my my world's largest collection of Funko Pops.
Oh my gosh! Please do.
No, you don't have to.
Come on,
No,
get
it's
in
okay.
here.
No,
I've got
cool.
a
Don't
Chutney, we got that thing that we got to go to.
Oh,
The stamp
collecting
festival
vegetable
at the
barbecue.
barbecue.
yeah, that's what we're doing.
Why wasn't I invited?
So we better head off.
Yeah,
to that.
we got to go.
All right,
go.
all right.
I've got to hop on Lucas'
Bye.
back.
Yeah.
Oh, you've jumped on Luca's back and
And I'm
Yeah,
oiling
you're just-
away.
you're just penguining away. Oh, goodbye. I guess I'll go just look at my Funko Pops by myself. What?